Now we're going to read the story Living and Growing. I wonder what type of text this is. This might give us a bit of a clue. What sort of pictures are these? All right, let's have a look. By Sue Davis and Jenny Wilson. Living and Growing. Sue Davis and Jenny Wilson. All right, this is our contents page. We can find living things on page 4. What is a lifespan? On page 6. Living things keep changing on page 8. Babies grow and change on page 10. Our bodies grow and change on page 12. When we are 7 on page 16. We get older on page 20. We never stop changing on page 22. Questions on page 24. Glossary, page 24. And index on page 25. All right. Have a think about what sort of text this is as I read. Living things. Many things around us are alive. People are alive. Birds and animals are alive. Plants and insects are alive. There are many tiny things we can't even see that are alive. Another heading. What is a lifespan? A lifespan is how long something stays alive. Some things live for a very short time. Some butterflies live for just 2 or 3 days. Oh, this is like a little fact box. Did you know some people now live until they are 100 years old? Other things live for a very long time. Turtles can live for more than 50 years. Imagine living until you were 100. Wow. Living things keep changing. Oh, these words tell us what's in the picture. So that says caterpillar, egg, chrysalis, butterfly. Living things keep changing as they grow older. So it starts off as an egg. This is a life cycle. It grows to a caterpillar, then it becomes a chrysalis, then it becomes a butterfly. That's a life cycle. Babies grow and change. When we are born, we cannot see very well and we have no teeth. Soon we can see and smile. When we are about 6 months old, we get our first teeth. Oh, here's a fact box. Did you know babies grow hair and nails before they are born? Our parents still have to do everything for us, but as we get a little bit older, we try to walk. Soon we can walk a little way. We can say some words too. Our bodies grow and change. When we are about 6 years old, our first tooth falls out. Then our second teeth begin to grow. Dear Grandma, my tooth came out today when I was eating an apple. Mum put my tooth in a little box. I am going to put my tooth on the table by my bed. Love from Katie. Our bodies change shape as we grow. Our legs and arms get longer. Our hands and feet get bigger. When we are 7 years old, we are still growing. We know how to do many things. We can play computer games. We can play team games with other children. We can ride bikes. We can run and jump and skip and swim. We know many words, and this helps us to find out new things every day. We can read hard books and write long stories. We like dressing up and acting in plays. We can even remember the words of lots of songs. We get older. By the time we are about 20 years old, we have stopped growing. At 20 years old, at 40 years old, at 60 years old, at 80 years old. But we are still changing. The way we look keeps changing. Our hair keeps changing. Our skin keeps changing. Our bodies keep changing. So these are captions for each picture. We never stop changing. We find out about new things every day of our lives. Questions. How many years do some people live? I wonder if you could answer that. Do you remember it from the story, or do you have to go back in this video and find the answer? And question 2, when do babies grow hair and nails? Oh, do you remember the answer? Go back and find out. Glossary. This tells us the meaning of this word. Alive means living, not dead. Growing means getting bigger. Lifespan means how long something stays alive. And this is the index. This tells us what pages we can find these things on. So butterflies can be found on these pages. I wonder if you can work out what sort of text this is now.